Let's now take you to Westonaria, and that's where we find my colleague, SABC News reporter Refilwe Mekoa, and she's here to give us the latest update in terms of what is transpiring there at that mine shaft. Refilwe, thank you so much for your time. Earlier, we spoke to our other reporter, Calvin Dlula, who also spent a lot of time there today, and he told us that at least 17 miners have resurfaced. What is the latest? Are more miners resurfacing from that shaft?
Well, Mbali, there hasn't been any kind of movement or action in terms of more miners being resurfaced from the shaft. In fact, when we got here, it has been quiet, but slowly but gradually, families are arriving here seeking answers from management in terms of their loved ones who are still trapped inside. Many of them say that no one has ever communicated with them in terms of what is the latest, and they are worried. And all they want is answers. And with me is one of the family members, a father whose son is still trapped inside. Tate, thank you so much for speaking to us. If o ka re jwetsa wena o fitlhe neng mo and o tsebile neng hore mora wa hao o trapped ka hare?
Sisi, umntana ungenile Monday. Mayengena Monday waphuma ngesikhathi engesiso lesajalo uphuma ngaso wathi bevaleleke emgodini. Ubuyile wangena emsebenzini futhi. Mayebuya futhi ngena emsebenzini ngelanga landelayo akabuyanga till today. Ilento iqale Monday mama ngabe la kusana. Kulesibili still yenzeka. Kulesibili akangaphumi njengoba engakabuyi namhlanje.
Sorry about that.
No.
Okay, now that you're here, why are you here now?
Into ebekufanele ngizoyenza la ngizobheka umntwana wami ukuthi uphi njengamanje, because nayizolo silele umntwana engekho endlini, asifonelwanga umuntu ukuthi kwenzakani. Sizame inzame ukuthi sithole umntwana ukuthi ukuphi, kodwa umntwana uvaleleke emgodini ngokoma WhatsApp group. Akekho umuntu sifoneleyo ukuthi umntwana uvaleleke emgodini. Sizizele thina la asibizwe ngamuntu, size ngokuthi umntwana uvaleleke emgodini ngokoma WhatsApp group. Ayikho enye into esiyitholile ngabaphathi.
How long are you intending to be here? Let's say if management is not going to approach you.
Sisi, into engayitsho nje i1. Inhliziyo yami ibhlungu kakhulu ngento eyenzeka ebantwaneni bethu nge-mines, because i-mines ngesikhathi sakudala zazibanakela nami khulisa ngumuntu oyisebenza emayini, kodwa ngendlela sokwenzeka ngayo esimine asenathemba la nto ukuthi ikhonto singaphina siyithole kwindlela kwenza, because umntwana wakho uyajabula mangabe eqashwa emayini. Mayiqashwa emayini umntwana uyajabula ukuthi at least uzozana sinkwa endlini, because umsebenzi awusekho eSouth Africa. So into eyenzekayo esifisa ubuhlungu, umntwana yamkhulula yomba usebenza emayini kanti uyombulala. Usho ukuthi imayini indawo yobulala abantu.
Why would you say the mine might, kill your son? Do you think there might be that possibility? And also, can we touch on Monday when he did come back home? What did he say? What happened on Monday? What was the cause of him not being able to come back home on time?
Yazi into engayitsho sisikuwe ukuthi nje inhliziyo yami nje ibhlungu, angisakhona ukukhuluma ukuthi ngizawuthi umntana why umntana ngabuyanga endlini. Umntana wami una 1 month eqashwe emayini, 1 month uholeka yi1 umntwana. So uthi lo mntwana mayithe phuma la uzofuna ubuyela emsebenzini futhi una 1 month uholeka yi1 lo mntwana ngikhuluma ngaye. Akana 2 months, akana 3 months, akana 6 months, una 1 month thole umsebenzi. Uyokhona ubuyela futhi emsebenzini? Angeke athakhona. uzobuya azohlala endlini aphinde undlu yimi angisebenzi indawo nami ngiyaziphandela akukho la ngisebenza khona angiqashwanga ndawo so into engizibuza yona ukuthi lo mntwana nje wathola umsebenzi emayini ngathi nami ngiyajabula umntwana amthola umsebenzi emayini 1 month uholile nangu sevalele emgodini umntwana ndimboneka yi1 kule viki is 5 days namhlanje umntwana ndimboneka yi1.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Ntate, and I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully that, there will be good news that will surface later on. Mbali, as you've heard, a very emotional father, worried about his son as well, saying that he's still relatively new, a new employee who only just, got his salary last month. And now he's been trapped inside and he's worried because there hasn't been any communication from the mine. Also, putting possibilities of that would he even make it alive from the shaft. However, it remains to be seen, in terms of how everything will unfold. Earlier on, or rather around 30 minutes ago, we saw an ambulance passing by with the mine security, and then it sort of redirected that ambulance, and then they moved from the side where we are stationed, and it entered the mine premises from another entrance. So we are still uncertain rather, in terms of what could be happening inside, but for now, families are worried. They're stationed outside. They say they're not going anywhere until they get their answers. Mbali?
Certainly, Refilwe, heartbreaking scenes coming out of Sibanye-Stillwater mine. Of course, a devastated father there seeking answers from management, and hopefully will be able to continue to try and get management to try and respond to families and devastated parents and partners who are seeking answers in terms of where their loved ones may be and if whether they will be resurfacing soon. That is our reporter, Refilwe Mekoa, giving us the latest update from Sibanye-Stillwater.